Hello, my name is Nick and my life is a shit show. So this is actually going to happen. I finally got my meet and greet picture for Panic at the Disco, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm really excited, really pumped to tell you everything, especially about the fight with the mom. It's gonna get so lit, fam. So first off, if I keep looking, like over here, it's because I wrote down notes. It was a long time. I needed to make sure I remembered everything. So first off, it was incredibly hard to get pit tickets to this concert, let me tell you. So it was second period government class, and I hated that class. So when tickets were on sale during the class, I didn't care about that class. So I bought them, but I couldn't get the pit. I was right on the website at 10 o'clock, right when the pre-sale started, and it shot me back to the last section, like in the back. And then I tried again when I got home, and then the pit tickets were available. I called Live Nation, and I got pit tickets. Thanks for that. And then, so once I had my pit tickets, I was super excited because I was like, it's gonna be so lit. And then they announced their meet and greet. So it was limited to 125 people. It was only $80, and you got early entry, you got a picture, and you got the signed poster. And I wanted it. I wanted it really bad. And that one went on sale in my pre-cal class, which I also didn't care about. So obviously, I spent the whole day trying to buy meet and greets. And let me tell you how hard this was. They literally were gone in seconds. So I got one in the cart when I selected two. So I bought that one, hoping and praying that it would somehow refresh and there would be more. And thank God it somehow worked, and I managed to get another one. And it all worked out. And then it was great. It was super cheap too. So the time comes for us to go, and so we get there, and there's probably 50 or 60 people in front of us, and we got there literally like right when we were allowed in. But I guess it was the VIP for everyone. Every band that was there got their own meet and greet, and there was 3 bands total. So there was the opener, Weezer, and Panic at the Disco. And so, I mean, I'm not sure how many people were there in total at that time, but all I know is that it was freaking hot. I was very hot, and it was very sunny, and then all of that changed a little bit later. So basically we got all checked in, we got our VIP laminates, we got our tickets scanned, and then we all just lined up for the meet and greet. And so basically this guy comes out, and he was like, everyone huddle in. I don't care where you are in your line, because we're all going to go to the same place. And so we all huddle in, and he gives us the rules. So basically, there was no hugging allowed. They weren't allowed to sign anything, and you weren't allowed to tell them to do something crazy for your meet and greet pose. Because apparently he said that our version of crazy is much different from theirs, which I wouldn't be surprised by. But other than that, it wasn't really that odd. And so at this point, after he stops talking and we're getting ready to go into the meet and greet, it starts raining. Like, not like a little, like, sprinkle. Like, no, it's like full on, like, pouring rain in, like, the matter of 30 seconds. And so the meet and greet is outside under this giant tent, and so we all try to huddle under this tent, and they don't want us under there because the band hasn't walked out yet in front of their little backdrop. They let us in there anyway because it was literally pouring down rain. So my sister was real pissed off because her perfectly straightened hair got all the way wet. It still looks good in the picture. Basically, we get to walk up and you shake everyone's hand, and then there's 2 people on each side and a spot in the middle for you to stand. And so I got to stand next to Brendan because my sister's great. We could have taken our pictures separately, but we wanted to have it together, and they wouldn't allow us to take more than one. So basically, walk up, shake everyone's hand, stand in the middle, take a picture. Basically, we said thank you so much, and then Brendan said no, thank you both so much. And then we just walked away. We got our signed posters, and at this point it's still raining, but I guess State Farm sponsors the venue, and they had ponchos. So we ran to the State Farm booth, got ponchos, literally wrapped up our posters in paper towels, put it under my poncho, and then we lined up for the pit. And I didn't notice that I had lost my pit tickets, and then I went and had to retrace my steps, and thank God I found them, otherwise they were not going to let me into the pit. And I would have cried actual tears, because then I wouldn't have had a ticket, and they would have been like, well, how'd you get in here? I'm sorry. But it is what it is, and we got so soaked. And for some reason, they like were thinking that they maybe were gonna cancel the show because it's an outside venue, obviously, since we were getting wet. But apparently they only canceled for lightning. So thankfully there was no lightning. But they still made us wait for like a really long time. And then we got to go down to the pit, luckily. Got my tickets and everything sorted out, and went down there. We got our wristbands. We got right front row, just a little bit off center to the right. Everything was great until this bitch tried to ruin my night. So let me tell you about this bitch. There's actually two bitches, but basically it's me and my sister, and I'm 6'2", she's like 5'10", and so we're in the front, and no one says anything because we got the VIP package, we bought our pit tickets, we were there first. And then these girls, I don't even know where they came from, but all of a sudden they're freaking behind us, and then they start bitching about how we're too tall. And then they just keep going, and then they talk to the people around them, they're like, can you believe this? They won't move. And then the bitch has the audacity to tap my sister and say, can you move? I can't see. Excuse me, bitch. You bought a pit ticket. Get here sooner if you're worried about seeing. And so she keeps doing it, and she keeps talking, and then she keeps touching my sister and getting closer to my sister, and it is bullshit. And my sister had enough, and she says, stop effing touching me. You can move. I was here first and I'm not moving, so you can get off of me or you can leave. And then she said, oh my god, someone's had a little too much to drink. And then my sister said, oh really? And she turns around, and then the bitch keeps talking shit, and I said, listen, you can either move or like there's room in the lot. And then like, oof. It maybe wasn't that nice, it was a little more explicit, but my mom watches these YouTube videos, so I'm not going to say verbatim for what I said. But oh my god, this girl tries to come up with this excuse that it is her birthday. She's talking on the phone to, I guess it's her mother, and she's like, it's my birthday and there's these really tall people and like I can't see. And I said, a happy birthday, bitch, you can move. No more than like 5 minutes later, this new bitch, the mother, comes and taps me on the shoulder. Excuse me, are you cursing out 13-year-olds? Let me tell you, neither one of those bitches was 13. Oh my god. And then the mom has the audacity to tell me that they were looking for her. Bitch, are you in the stage? Are you Brendan Urie? Like, excuse me. No, they weren't. They were trying to weasel their way to the front. And then the bitch starts yelling at security, I want them kicked out, they're cursing out 13-year-olds, don't they know better than that? And we, as the smart concert goers that we are, had already made friends with the security. So he gives us this look, and then he says, yeah, they know better, but it's a general admission concert. It is what it is. And she said, well, I want them kicked out. And the security says, zip it. They're not moving. You guys can go somewhere else, but nothing is gonna happen. So the lady says, let's just move away from these losers. Do you wanna go away from these losers? And like, bitch, like, is it supposed to hurt my feelings? Like, you called me a loser, thank you. Like, bye. Like, I don't care. And then they walk away, and she says, you're such effing losers. It's like, bye. I literally said bye, and I waved to the bitch. Oh my god. It was crazy. But then Panic at the Disco came on. They were so good. And I loved every moment. I'll insert a clip of them playing, and I will also insert my meet and greet picture because that is the main reason why this video took so long to make. Since it's after midnight right now, it has been a full week since I've seen them. Which is really depressing. But actually, they announced that they're doing one of the weird rock festivals where I live in October. So I get to see them again, and hopefully I will get to meet them again. I'm gonna be listening to every radio station and watching every contest that they post, and I will get myself a meet and greet. I'm gonna try it so hard, and it's gonna be so lit, and this concert's gonna be so lit. They were one of the best concerts I've ever seen. I dare say they were 11.9. when Rihanna is a 12 out of 10. If you haven't seen Rihanna, oh my god, what are you doing with your life? Rihanna is so good. So good. that was a hell of a show too. If you ever get the chance to see Panic at the Disco, see them. Do whatever you have to do. So remember to like this video and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.